and welcome to another Mrs. Patnell's math sessions. I'm going to whiz round here because we've got some 2D shapes to work with today. So coming round here. Now I've got 3 tasks for us to do today. Some of them are ones that I can tell you about and then you can go off and do them at home with your adults or whoever is there with you. And some have had to change a little bit from how I would normally do them in class. I've tried to keep it quite practical in class this week, but it makes it a little trickier to deliver it on video for that reason. Now I did, if you're in my class, ask our lovely Mrs. Birrell to send some pipe cleaners home in the post to you. So fingers crossed they have arrived. You might be wondering what on earth they're doing when they arrived, but they are for today's maths lesson. Now, if when you're playing this, your pipe cleaners have not arrived this morning, then you could either wait and do this when they arrive tomorrow, if they do, hopefully, or if you've got Play-Doh there, which I know some of you have, you might be able to use Play-Doh, okay? It's about making the sides of a shape, and you could certainly do it with Play-Doh just as well as you could with pipe cleaners, okay? So if your pipe cleaners have not arrived, but you want to plough on with this lesson today, then perhaps you could try using Play-Doh, okay? But we won't do that bit just yet. First of all, I've got my friendly chap here, Fred, who's come to help me out with maths, okay? Now, Fred, you've got to imagine, will be someone in class, all right? And the plan is that what I will do is I'm going to stick with my sellotape a 2D shape to Fred's back, okay? Now, normally this would be someone in class that you know. I'd stick a shape to their back and they would turn around and show it to you, okay? Then you, as the audience, would give clues to Fred or whoever he is in class for Fred to then guess what's on his back, okay? So this is hard work for Fred because he's got to guess, but it's hard work for you guys at home too because you've got to give, or you guys in the audience, because you've got to give the clues without just saying exactly what it is. You are the ones that would have to think of the clues about how many sides it has, how many points it has, if it has curved sides, if it has straight sides, okay? This is the hardest part, to be honest. The guessing is probably not quite so tricky. So, but for today, because we are not all in class together, I am going to stick a shape to Fred's back and you've got to pretend to be Fred or to help Fred out, okay? And I will give clues and you've got to guess what shape it is, okay? Once you get the idea of it, you can always play this at home, okay? Where either mums and dads could take a shape and they've got one under the table and they describe it to you and you've got to guess what it is, or you could have it under the table, describe it to mums and dads and they've got to guess what it is. But let's have a go with Fred today as he's here. And I'm going to stick a shape to his back. You won't sit up though, is the trouble, will you, Fred? Okay, I'm going to lay him down behind the basket and I'm going to stick one of my shapes to his back and then I'm going to give some clues to you and you've got to guess what is on Fred's back. So you're helping Fred out because he's lost his voice today, okay? So this is tricky to do, I know, but I wanted to keep it as similar as it is in class for you so that you would know how it would work when you come back if we ever play it again, okay? So Fred has got a shape stuck to his back, I promise you, okay? I'm not going to flash it to you because I'm going to give the clues to you. You're helping Fred out because he's lost his voice. Okay, so the 2D shape, so it's as flat as a pancake, 2D shape that is stuck to Fred's back has 4 pointy corners, okay? 4 pointy corners where the sides meet to make a point. So 4 pointy corners. What shape has 4 pointy corners? I'm not sure. I know it can't be a circle, for that has no pointy corners. So it can't be a circle, can it? No. So you got to think to have a call out and help Fred out what might be on his back, okay? Could be more than one thing at the moment. So I'm going to give you another clue. Okay, on Fred's back, the shape has 2 short sides and 2 longer sides. 2 short ones of the same length and 2 longer ones of the same length. What could that be now? Okay, what could it be? So 4 pointy corners where the sides meet, but 2 of them are short ones and 2 of them are longer ones. What could the 2D shape be? Can you help Fred out? Because he has no idea. He's like Henry, he's completely forgotten how to think about stuff. Hopefully you are calling out that it is a rectangle. There it is with its 4 pointy corners and 2 long sides and 2 shorter sides. Okay, I'm going to stick another one onto Fred's back. No peeping. Let's stick on Fred's back. I'm not going to find it. I've been using it this morning. Where has it gone? Okay, no peeping. Okay, Fred, sticking it on your back. Let's sit you up, Fred. Hopefully you didn't see that. Okay, on Fred's back, he has a 2D shape stuck on. I'm going to give you clues. Can you help Fred out? Because he is like Henry and he can't remember the answer to anything. So, this shape has all straight sides. There are no curvy sides at all. So what can't it be if it doesn't have curvy sides? What can it not be? It can't be a circle again, because that has curvy sides, doesn't it? It can't be a circle. Can it be an oval? No, that's all just one big curved side. So it has all straight sides, all straight. So could it be a rectangle again? Yep, they're all straight. Could it be a square? Yes, they're all straight. Let's give you another clue. It has five straight sides. 5 straight sides. No curves, they're all straight, and 5 of them. Can you remember what a 5-sided shape is called? Hopefully you are telling Fred that on his back is a pentagon. A pentagon with 5 sides to it. Tricky one, that. I was being a little bit mean there. Okay, let's stick another one onto Fred's back. No peeping. Onto Fred's back, I am going to stick, if I can find one, that is. Okay, no peeping. Right, Fred, I've stuck it on. Okay, can you help Fred out? 2D shape stuck to Fred's back has only straight sides, so no curves again. And it has 4 pointy corners, okay, where the sides meet. But all of the sides are exactly the same length. They're all the same length. No longer ones and shorter ones, all the same length. What could the 2D shape be on Fred's back? Hopefully you are calling out a square. They are all, look, 4 pointy corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, where the sides meet, and they're all the same length size. That's what's so special about a square. Okay, let's do one more. Close those eyes for me. One more, and I want to find something in particular that I did have in class this morning, but it looks like it's shimmied to the bottom here. Oh, last, I might have to go without it. Oh, hang on, found one. Close your eyes. I'm going to stick it to Fred's back. Okay, listen to this description of the 2D shape and help Fred out. Fred, the shape on your back has a curved side. Could it be a circle? That's a curved side. Could it be an oval? It could be. If I could find my oval, we could certainly say it could be an oval. Here he is, curved side, but it has one curved side and one straight side. One curved, one straight. What must the 2D shape be on Fred's back? It is and if you've got this right, you're amazing, a semicircle. One curved side and one straight side. There it is, like a circle cut in half. A semicircle. Fred, were they helpful? He says, yes, you were fantastic. Well done. You really know your 2D shapes. Thanks for that, Fred. Okay. The other game I want you to play, and this is something you can do after this lesson, is a bit of a fun game. Okay, you've got your flashcards at home with your 2D shape names on. So get those back out after this lesson. And you can do this in the living room. I mean, it's quite a nice day today. Well, actually, I'm looking at it the day before you look at this. So it might not be a nice day tomorrow. But maybe you could do it out the garden if they don't blow away. You might have to put your flashcards in a pot or something. And you could be timed maybe to see how long it takes you to go and find every shape that your adult asks you for, okay? So we might play this in the playground at school, and I'm going to put all the 2D shapes at one end, and then I'm going to say to people, right, run and find me a triangle. And they've got to run up to the pot of 2D shapes, search through, looking for a triangle, whoop, and then run back with it, okay? And then the next person will go. Now you're just doing this by yourself, so you could have all of the 2D shapes that I've given you on your flashcards at one end of the garden or the living room, and maybe your mums or dads could time you how long it takes you to find every single one they ask for. That would be a good idea. And then you could put your timers on tapestry so I can see how long it took you, okay? So maybe mums might start, or dads might start the clock, and they ask you to go and find a triangle. You find that and you run back, and then they say, now go and find a circle. And they keep the timer running while you then go and find a circle until you've gone and found every 2D shape. This will really help you recognize your 2D shapes and get to know their names. So that's one game I want you to play after the lesson. The other one, now, like I say, this is very practical this week. So how I'm going to do this in class is that I'm going to get people to work in teams and use their bodies to make these 2D shapes. Now, I don't think there's enough of you at home to do this, even with siblings and things present. So that is why I sent through some pipe cleaners, okay? So if you've got these in time and they've arrived in the post this morning or even yesterday, this is what they're for. They're for this particular part of today's maths lesson. So I sent you some long pipe cleaners, okay? And they are quite long. And I sent you some shorter ones, okay? If the long ones are too long, give them a snip, but make sure they're longer than these short ones, okay? And then you can have them out in front of you. Now, we'll be doing this with our bodies here at school, but you will be doing it with the very funky pipe cleaners, all right? So I might say to, or your adult might say to you, can you please make me a circle, okay? And for that, you'll probably go for the long pipe cleaner, and you would bend it round, join the ends like this. You can hold it there to make sure, and then put it into a beautiful circle shape. And then you will recognise that you've used one whole curved side to make your circle, okay? And you can pop these pictures onto tapestry. Or your adult might say to you, right, I want you to make a rectangle. So you've got to really think for a rectangle, how many sides it has. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, but are they all the same length? No. So you might take, and I hope you can see this on my table, a long one. They're a bit wavy and wiggly is the trouble, so straighten them out. Another long one. And then you're going to need 2 shorter ones that I did send to you to put on either end to make your rectangle. Now it is, as I say, a wiggly rectangle because you're using pipe cleaners. So it will look a little strange, that rectangle. Normally these edges, these sides will be completely straight. But then you've made your rectangle, okay? And then you can see for yourself that you had to use 1, 2, 3, 4 for your 4 pipe cleaners for your sides, but that 2 were really long and 2 were shorter. Okay, so it's really getting you used to looking at the properties of 2D shapes. So that is your other special task today, okay? So you've already helped Fred with me this morning. Then you can have your pipe cleaners in the post if they've arrived on time to get adults to ask you to make lots of different 2D shapes. And also you can do your race at the garden in the living room. How long is it going to take you to find all of the 2D shapes that your adult asks you to find? So a busy morning for you this morning, but a nice one that gets you away from the table a little bit and gets you running about and also still talking about your 2D shapes. And I will see you again tomorrow when we move on a little bit this week. We move away from 2D shapes because we've done them quite a bit, what we've having done them for a week before lockdown as well. And we're going to start creeping towards things like symmetry and also positional language for the rest of the week. So I will see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.